All right, today we are going to talk about holistic self-care for the face, for face, neck, and décolletage, as well as this is all applicable to other delicate tissue, like the top of our hands. So within this system called Radiant Goddess Facial Rejuvenation, we use a variety of tools and techniques to support our radiance, our soft, smooth skin that is glowing, no matter what our age. So everyone's journey is going to look different, and that's totally fine. My skin is, kind of mid-30s, and I'm 42, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. And I'm hoping that as I age, my skin will increase in resiliency, in its, elasticity, its ability to return to its more buoyant state and more fluid state, so that as I age, I'm still retaining a lifted appearance, which is how I feel inside, and so we also go into inner techniques like the inner smile, which supports our core energy, building and lifting, and adding its beautiful essence to our face, helping to support circulation to our head so that our hair grows really healthy and thick and strong, our brains are functioning optimally, and again, we have more of a nourishment for our facial skin. So there is a lot to go into around assessment of the face. In Chinese medicine, we can go into incredible detail in how we look at the face, but overall you just kind of want to look at where your main areas of concern are, and I will be sharing more about how the different areas of the face are related to our elements and our internal organs. But just know that anytime that you are working on the face, it's really about working with what you see, okay? And if you work with me to do things like refine your pattern, or to, see that connection between the internal and the external, then we actually tend to make quite a bit more progress than, just kind of poking some spots. But for now, I'll show you a general routine and some of the tools, introduce you to some of the tools that I may recommend for your particular pattern and skin type. So one of the first things I do when I am doing a focused facial care session is apply some sort of serum. And when I planned to do this one, it's nighttime for me, so I did my glycolic peel, which I'm in a course of right now, which is my nighttime serum. During the day, I will sometimes use a vitamin C serum or C and K serum, and I can offer products that I recommend depending on your skin type and your needs. So any serum that you have that you like is fine. And if you don't use a serum, that's okay. But one of the amazing things about using the serum first is that when you use your tools, it can actually help the serum to be absorbed. And that is one of the amazing things about this guy, the Derma Roller, is that I'll do my serum, I'll use my Derma Roller, so this tool's really fun, easy to use, and it makes a really big difference. I did a whole facial session just a little bit ago, so I still have some redness. I went kind of hard right there, I'm noticing. I don't normally go that hard, but I'm not wearing any makeup or coverage, so you can see I still have some redness. I focused on this area, the front of my neck, and then my whole face. So it's feeling pretty good. When you use a serum with the Derma Roller, it can be kind of tingly. It's a little tingly sometimes even without a serum, because it does prick into your skin, into the top layers of your skin, which is amazing because it can help to activate collagen so that our skin can be firmer and more toned and lifted, and thicker. As we age, our skin tends to thin out and we lose that collagen and the elasticity and the structure that it can provide. So anything we can do to support that is awesome. There's a lot of things that we can do nutritionally to increase collagen in our diet, to add in more vitamins, minerals, and electrolytes, deeply hydrate without, active fluids so that our body can absorb them. make sure we clear inflammation, especially from the liver and digestion, so that we don't get heat rising and drying out our tissues. We can add in movement and other forms of body self-care. Acupressure is a big one. When we work our face points and our body points for our pattern, then everything tends to be more synergized and we can make really fast progress. So I've been using this system for a very long time, but I actually got out of practice over the last year. And I noticed that with all of the stress from the pandemic and not keeping up with my practices, that I was starting to get a little bit more drooping through this area, that my marionette lines were really creased, and I do have a lot of smile lines and I actually love them, but they were expanding out a little far, and that my forehead wrinkles were, my horizontal lines and creases were showing up really prominently. Even when I was just feeling relaxed, and that was bothering me. So I decided to get back into the routine, and I'm excited to share it with you all, so that we can potentially dive further even into getting your skin back on point. All right, so we talked about the derma roller, using serums. After serums, I will put on a hydration moisturizer, and sometimes that will be a night cream, sometimes it's a day cream, whatever you like, whatever feels good and makes sense at the time. And this is not only to help seal in our serum, to help moisturize our skin, but also to give us some glide for when we are using our cups. So I am just using a small cup. This is a glass cup with a silicone bulb,